What if I told you that even before his name was whispered in the Vatican halls, even before his robes were fitted, even before the official white smoke curled over St. Peter's Square, Pope Leo was already drowning in requests from every corner of the planet? Yeah, that's how wild this story is. The man hadn't even sat in the big chair yet, and people were already begging him for miracles, blessings, and wait for it, answers about UFOs. Because apparently, if anyone knows the truth about aliens, it's the Vatican. So tonight, we're diving into 10 shocking facts about Pope Leo, the Vatican's deepest secrets, and why UFO researchers are basically camping at his doorstep right now. Buckle up. This isn't your Sunday sermon. 1. The Pope who inherited a storm, Pope Francis, passed away at 88, and almost instantly the world turned its gaze to Pope Leo, not with the usual "Congrats, Holy Father" energy, but with a very specific to-do list. Hey, can you finally spill the tea about UFOs? It's like inheriting your grandmother's house and finding a hidden safe in the basement. You know it's there. Everyone's asking if you've opened it yet, and you're just standing there with the keys. But that's just the appetizer. The main course? A British filmmaker who's basically turned the Pope's inbox into an episode of Ancient Aliens. Transition to #2. If you think that's odd, wait until you hear who is knocking at the Vatican door. 2. Meet the man with the UFO. Obsession. Enter Mark Christopher Lee, filmmaker, UFO researcher, and professional Vatican troublemaker. Lee isn't asking for a blessing. He wants disclosure, and he's convinced Pope Leo might be the guy who finally breaks centuries of silence about whether little green men have ever done a flyover of Rome. Lee's not subtle either. He straight up said the Vatican has been hiding UFO secrets for decades, and if the church truly cares about enlightenment, it's time to spill the holy beans. Transition to #3. But where did Lee get such confidence? That comes from one of the most mysterious Catholic legends ever told. 3. The third secret of Fatima. Ah yes, the big one. Back in 1917, 3 kids in Portugal claimed they saw a shining object in the sky. Sudden weather shifts and a glowing figure delivering cryptic messages. The Vatican said it was the Virgin Mary. Lee and other researchers, they're like, nope. That was a UFO encounter, disguised in religious language. And here's the kicker. The church claims it revealed the entire third secret of Fatima decades ago. But scholars like Rob Howells insist the Vatican still has a more disturbing hidden portion locked away. Transition to #4. And if you think kids seeing glowing beings is wild, wait until you hear the way this matches modern UFO reports. 4. Close encounters or religious visions. Lee pointed out that the Fatima event checks all the boxes for a classic UFO sighting. Bright lights? Check. Sudden climate shifts? Check. A radiant being delivering messages? Double check. It's basically the 1917 version of a sci-fi movie, minus the popcorn. So was it divine or extraterrestrial? Lee's betting on aliens, and the Vatican's silence? That's only fueling the fire. Transition to #5. But don't think this is just about history, because even fighter pilots have backed up the UFO hype. 5. The pilots who wouldn't talk. For decades, military pilots whispered about UFO sightings but feared going public. Their careers were on the line, their reputations shredded. So if even pilots are scared to talk, imagine the pressure on a pope. Every word carries centuries of weight. If Pope Leo admits something, the entire worldview of billions could flip upside down. Transition to #6. And that brings us to the uncomfortable question, what else is the Vatican hiding in its locked archives? 6. The Vatican's secret library. Some people binge watch Netflix. The Vatican has a vault rumored to contain centuries of forbidden books, classified letters, and maybe, just maybe, files on UFOs. Imagine a library card that lets you check out alien encounters. The director's cut. Yeah, that's basically what UFO researchers think Pope Leo is sitting on. Transition to #7. And speaking of sitting, let's talk about how Leo's throne comes with pressure from outside the church too. 7. Global pressure is no joke. Governments are opening UFO files. Scientists are studying UAP. TikTok has more alien conspiracy content than cat videos. Okay, maybe not more, but a lot. So Pope Leo can't exactly play the "we don't talk about UFOs" game anymore. The world's knocking. Hard transition to #. And if the Vatican ignores it, well, the conspiracy theorists already have their answer. Number 8. The power of silence. Here's the thing about the Vatican. Silence is a strategy. By not answering, they feed the mystery. By answering, they risk rewriting history. So Pope Leo has two options: stay quiet and look guilty, or talk and change everything. Neither option is safe. Transition to #9. But let's zoom back to the personal side of this story, because Pope Francis may have taken secrets with him to the grave. 9. The secrets Francis kept. Mark Christopher Lee boldly claimed Pope Francis died keeping his secrets about UFOs. If that's true, then Pope Leo inherited not just a title, but a cosmic burden. Imagine being told, "Congrats, you're the Pope." Also, here's a folder marked "Aliens, do not open until humanity's ready." Transition to a Zone 0. Which brings us to the final, game-changing question: what happens if Pope Leo actually tells the truth? 10. The disclosure that could change everything if Pope Leo confirms UFO contact? Boom. Faith, science, philosophy, politics all shaken overnight. We'd go from asking, do aliens exist? To how do they fit into creation? What does that mean for God? For us? Lee believes disclosure would fundamentally reshape humanity's place in the cosmos. And whether you're a believer, a skeptic, or just here for the memes, it's hard to deny the stakes. So, will Pope Leo open the vault and tell us the truth? Or will this be another chapter of holy silence? Either way, this is history in the making. And hey, if you enjoyed this roller coaster of cosmic mystery, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more high-energy storytelling, and drop a comment. If you were Pope for one day, would you reveal the alien files or keep them hidden? Because trust me, your answer says more about you than you think.